For only cocaine. I don't know how I get it.
Cocaine would be more expensive than the don't think too hard wages.
But we don't have to pay for.
But if you think about it, if I have cocaine and I can sell it, then it's gonna fund this podcast. So you have a team of homeless people.
You want to move your mic down?
That we sell cocaine to.
The camera.
You don't like how the mic is. You don't like the new position I was trying out. I tried something new.
Covering your whole face.
Yeah, man. They don't need to see me.
Yeah, we're gonna be on lockdown soon again.
I think so.
Yeah,
and it's
I'm just excited that lockdown's happening on the release of FIFA. It's gonna be so nice.
It doesn't affect me. My school's online. I still got school.
Just playing FIFA.
If they, so for Sheridan, they're like, October 9th is the last day to like, if you want to get a refund, if you're not happy with the program delivery, you can get it, or full refund, including the deposit. So if we go on lockdown after the 9th, and I can no longer go in for my program, and I can no longer get a refund for my schooling, I'm probably gonna riot in the streets.
Why not just finish the schooling?
No, because if I can't go in, because part of my program is going into the school. So if they shut the school down.
So what are they going to do? They have to do something. Or at least, like, will they postpone it?
I don't know. I want my money back. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
But I mean, if they postpone it, you'll still get the education just next year.
Well, what if, who knows? What if it never opens? Because this is the beginning
listen,
of world.
If COVID gets so bad that nothing opens ever again, you'd want to have $6,000 to buy some online stuff at least.
That would make your whole entire program
I need to buy survival rations.
Make your whole program useless.
I need to buy survival rations.
Maple syrup?
Yes. and coffee. You know me.
That's love.
Okay, introduce the thingy.
Welcome back to Don't Think Too Hard. This is the episode number 14.
It's my favorite number.
Number 14. Brought to you by,
I was going to ask you why,
myself,
but I remembered.
And my two friends, Johnny and Andre. Once again, producer-less. Once again, Patrick-less. What's new?
Nothing.
Nothing's new.
Nothing.
Ever.
Just the three of us.
It's like
it's
every
the two
week,
of us. Never mind,
every week goes by hoping that something crazy like, isn't it crazy how like 2020 is happening and it's like there's been so much crazy shit that's going on. And it's just like too much that it's to a point where there's nothing going on.
Oh,
you get desensitized. You just
there's a brain-eating parasite in Texas.
In the water line.
Yeah.
That's depressing news.
There's that.
You guys ever you guys watch the American presidential election and then watch it like a comedy skit?
No.
That shit was straight out of like a Jimmy Fallon show. That was so funny.
Did you watch the
I watched
debate?
2 minutes and then I went to bed.
This was America is going to be listen, you have how many people are in America?
333 million.
That sounds really low.
That sounds incredibly low.
333 million.
Is it really?
1 second.
Anyway, you have this many people in America. You have this many. I don't know how many of you are illegal, but let's say X minus Y. Y being the illegal immigrants. You have X amount of American citizens who can run to become the president.
I was very close. It's 328 million. I was like 5 million.
That's
off.
like lower than I thought it was, but okay.
I was thinking it was in the billions.
Whatever. No, I didn't think it was a billion because that's China and India.
Actually, India has 1.8 and China has 2.1.
I know, but I was just talking about the billion.
I'm just making up numbers at this point.
Anyway, so you have 325 million, you said?
28
million people.
Okay.
You're telling me, okay, minus however many illegals
and
immigrants who can't run for president of the United States.
And minors.
But I don't think they're counted in the census either.
Out of 325 million people, those are the two you guys are arguing to lead your country through all an economic, world, and international crises.
Yeah.
Crisis or crisis?
Crises.
Crises.
I learned that from
Those are the
military
two
movies.
idiots that you guys picked.
No. What happened is that the Republican Party, the politicians elected them to represent their party, and the Democrats elected him to represent. So we didn't choose the elected officials.
Wasn't it? Didn't they have to run against each other in like the primaries or whatever they're called?
Yeah. So I guess
For the Democrats. at
Listen,
least.
all I'm saying is,
but they have to have a platform to campaign, like any politician. So the support comes
But
from
question.
the party.
I don't know, man.
If what you're saying is true,
Yeah.
and those people had to fight for that position versus other people, how stupid had the other people had to be to not win that job?
I've watched some political debates, like even in Canada, and if these are the people running the country, we're in bad shape, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Whoa.
Like, I'm gonna watch the next Canadian one because like I don't really
Bro,
watch
it's
them. I don't know.
comedy. It is comedy. Like you have to watch the House of Commons debates. It is prime comedy.
That
Holy.
that last one between I'm not gonna say them two. That shit was straight out of SNL, or like a Jimmy Fallon, or is Jimmy Fallon SNL? I don't know.
SNL, and then I think there's Jimmy,
I
the
think those are
late
two
night show.
different-
Those are those Tonight shows or whatever they're
Yeah.
called, right? Those late night ones. Yeah. Anyways, it was a comedy skit. It was a joke.
Yeah, that's what politics, basically, from what I'm saying, is you work really hard to be a good debater, and then once you get to the top, you forget everything you learned, and then you just argue like kindergarten
That's what I'm
kids.
saying. I'm saying people spend thousands, sometimes maybe millions, to go to debate competitions, take debate classes, take debate courses, and learn to be a top-notch debater. But when you're the president, you
don't have to do that.
You don't have to do that.
Come
Yeah,
on,
all
I run the country.
all that orange topped man says is when his form of debating is interrupting the other politician.
They
while he speaks.
both all do it. I've never seen a debate where
Wrong.
it's like, these people
Wrong.
are very civil.
It's wrong.
They're letting each other speak.
You're wrong.
And
That's wrong.
we're hearing each other's
Actually,
points.
that's wrong.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that is wrong. That is incorrect.
This is the point of
That is wrong.
humanity that
Wrong.
I've envisioned and hoped for so
wrong.
I don't know what's going on, man.
That was literally an interpretation of the next debate.
Yeah. But it's
I
great.
don't know, man. They might have to delay the next debate, don't they?
Drake was right.
Oh wait, no, they don't have to delay
What a time.
because
to
the
be
next
alive.
debate's gonna be the vice presidents, right? Or
Who knows? What if they get COVID?
I don't know, man. All I know is I know very little about a lot of things. And I would have went up there and probably
See.
sound exactly the same as they did.
See, I would have too. I probably would have made more jokes. It would just be a roast session. Like, look at this guy. What?
Yo,
Y'all are really
don't you
gonna put
realize-
this guy on a pedestal beside me?
Don't you realize how debates aren't talking yourself up? Debates are talking down the other person.
Yeah. It's like no. It's not like me selling myself. It's like, this is what I can do for you. It's like no. This is what this guy can't do. This guy can't even tie his shoelaces.
Yeah.
He can't even shine his own shoes. Can't pick out his own tie.
Yeah, real shit. This guy's gonna wear a green tie with a black suit. Come on, man.
Bro, he's wearing dress shoes with neon green socks. This is what you want in the White House? Okay. Oh, okay. No, I get it. But if that's what you want, that's cool.
Oh man. Yeah. Well, I don't know. But the thing is, like, I can sit here and make jokes, but is Canada in a better spot?
No. No.
I have no idea.
You know
Bro,
what?
have
I
you
really
seen-
don't.
The thing is that I feel like the Canadian Prime Minister, he's very, I don't know. Like in America, you got an idiot running the office, regardless of who wins.
Yeah.
Well, you got an idiot who's not scared to tell anyone to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Whereas ours would be like, okay, take my money. Take
He's just
everything.
shady.
Take everything.
He's just a little shady for me. And I'm like, yeah.
I just don't have any information. Like, I don't know anything about this dude.
All I know is that he tried to make money off of weed charity, and he was.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard that. This is how it went for me. Listen, I wasn't very involved, but all I know is there was a whole bunch of people saying he was pretty, and then all of a sudden, a bunch of people are saying he's bad for the country, and then a whole bunch of people were saying, "Oh, but climate change," and then another bunch of people were like, "Oh, he's shady," and then that's my timeline of the prime minister.
Yeah. I remember when he got elected, and he went to, I can't remember what country. And the only thing the reporters were saying was like, he's so handsome. I'm like, this is who's representing our country. He's just a pretty boy. That's not good.
I don't know.
Honestly, I'd rather a pretty boy than
I don't know, man.
those two down south.
I don't know.
Honestly,
man.
I don't know. I just want to get my own island, and just that's it.
Govern it yourself.
Yeah.
You
Or
ever see a situation, and you're just like, it's like a good,
It couldn't.
but
be
it's
me,
also a
though.
bad situation at the exact same time, like how Tottenham smacked Man United.
Yeah. Or like
like,
a
Man
like
United
a,
got smacked.
like a pride of lions eating a gazelle. It's terrible for the gazelle.
Yeah, but it's
but
good
it's
because
feeding
the
the
Lions
family.
have to eat.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, if Man United gets smacked, that's great, but Tottenham did it. That's not great.
Oh, because you are living in that weird world where you can't support
I hate
your
both
rivals.
of them.
Yeah. But
Like,
you hate
ideally-
Tottenham more.
Ideally,
But then you
it's-
hate Man U more.
Ideally, in
personally.
his situation, it'd be, I think, a draw and everyone gets injured.
Yeah. That's
I mean, I guess that would be the best situation. I don't know how easy that would be to happen. Or
Can I just say, sorry to interrupt you. Once again, I said this last week. I'm going to say this again. 120 million for Sancho isn't going to save save your club.
You know,
It's not going to save your
well,
club.
this is worse.
It's done. Like,
they said no to Sancho and they signed Cavani, who was a free agent for 8 months, and they paid $10 million in agent fees.
yeah. You know what the worst thing is?
Tell me how that makes sense.
they signed him for 10
They
million.
s-
They
they
signed a
signed-
free agent for 10 million.
No, they signed a free agent for free, signed him on a £200 a week contract,
Okay.
paid his agent
Mhm.
$10 million.
So they signed a free
Agent for $10
$10
million.
million.
Yeah. Great business.
All I'm saying is there's a reason why Cavani was a free agent for 8 months. And
Yeah.
you guys are the idiots who bid on it.
They want
I can't help you.
PSG
I
wanted to
can't help
sign.
you. I can't
They
help
started Choupo-Moting over Cavani. That's a red flag in itself.
listen,
Former Sunderland.
that-
man.
Okay, they said they wanted Sancho. Then they're like, oh, maybe we can't get Sancho, so we get Dembele. Then they're like, oh, we can't get Dembele, so now they wanted this other dude, this other winger from like Valencia or something. And then I seen something. He's like, only Man United
Can be linked
Has
to
a
every single
backup?
person.
for their backup.
Yeah. You
You
know
know,
those
backup for their backup's backup.
you know those parody CIA movies, like we have a plan A to Z. And if plan Z doesn't work, we have plan A B.
No, you know what Van U's plan was? Plan A was Sancho. Plan B was Dembele. Plan C was maybe we could try to get Sancho again for the exact same money. Plan D is getting X. Plan E, maybe we'll go and try to get Sancho a third time.
That's like FIFA. You know, like you send in the same transfer request and the same transfer window. Like maybe these guys, maybe if I hack the system and I send in enough requests, they'll just like glitch.
You know, like when
And
it's in like the transfer period, and then you try, and then they get mad at you, and it said negotiations disabled.
Yeah.
But you wait a couple weeks, and then the negotiations disabled goes away. So then you bid the exact same amount of money backward.
I think that's what they
Changing
thought.
your
It
mind.
makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Listen, one thing is for sure. Sancho and Manchester United both agreed on terms.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And those terms are the Manchester United's ass. Okay? Dortmund didn't even agree with those terms. Because Dortmund didn't even want to do anything with them. Anyways, enough about Manchester United and that joke of a club.
You know what I think it is? One second. What I
Okay,
think
go
it is that the owner's American, right? So he's used to having salary cap. So I think he forgot he was in England, and he's not. He's like, I can't pay that much money because I don't have the salary space for it. So he was like, I have to like
My
get
question
Cavani
is, didn't
because
they bid like 115 or something for
Who-
him, and then said we need
knows?
120 million, and then they're just like, no. I'm like, so you're saying you're already willing to pay 115,
So look,
but that
5
extra
million
5
was
is
the
just
last
too
straw.
much for you.
It's like, no, now you're extorting me.
You know what? I'm actually so proud of Dortmund for that. Because Dortmund was always labeled as this pushover club where they
Yeah.
see money and they go. With Dembele, Barca did the same thing. They offered,
Barca
they
paid a
offered-
lot of
Yeah, no,
money.
they offered
Yeah.
2 bids of 90 million. And we said, no, give us 100.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we were firm on 100. They bid 100 finally, and they took him. And then everyone's saying how Dortmund don't want to let Sancho go. We are more than happy to let Sancho go for
That's what-
120 million pounds. Pay us 120 million, and you can take him. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not going to help you because what did spending $80 million on Maguire
Yo.
get you?
Bro,
A convict.
they spent $80 million on Maguire, Like if you, bro, did you? I'm watching the game. This guy's trying to make a defensive header, heads it into his right back.
Mm-hmm.
The ball goes into the box. Luke Shaw's trying to defend. He grabs Luke Shaw. Maguire grabs Luke Shaw and pulls him away, and they score. I'm like, okay, this guy's a double agent.
Wait, what happened today?
Today, that was the second goal.
I can't wait till I see the highlights. I have to go back and watch the
Bro,
highlights.
it's nonsense. This guy is supposed to be our sickest center back.
You know
for
what?
England.
I think like Manchester United are living a lot in the past. From what I'm seeing, this is a club that's not going anywhere soon.
I'm happy because my dad was always trashing Milan. He's like, yo, where are they? I'm like, yo, allow me. I know we're trash. We're rebuilding. But I'm looking at these games. I'm like, I had never seen Milan play like this. This is disgusting.
Yeah.
You're paying how much money?
I feel like Chelsea's also in a similar situation. But Chelsea's more along the lines of they have the right personnel, but it's their manager who's kind of not 100% there.
I
we
think
agree on
so.
that?
I don't think he's a good, like... I think that's a problem with good players. Like, good players who turn coaches are never good coaches.
I mean, is Zidane a good coach?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think he was. I don't think he ever was.
The way
to
he
be
managed
honest with
Bale shows, like...
I really don't think he was ever.
No.
But he won 5 Champions League in a row.
Yeah, but I
Ronaldo.
think he just went like, yo,
That's
just
the
go,
Ronaldo.
go play.
Ronaldo was like,
I
yeah. He was like,
literally
yeah,
think
I
he's like,
believe
go
in
play.
you. Great player. And Ronaldo was like, see. And he scored.
Like, if you look at Ronaldo, even in the Portugal, like when Portugal won the Euros and he got injured, like this man was out coaching his coach
Yeah,
from the sidelines. Like I honestly believe like Ronaldo has like
the leadership.
underrated leadership qualities.
Yeah. He
Well,
would be
I
like
think
he would be like a Klopp if he was a manager because
I think
he's
he'd be
so
better.
upbeat.
I think he'd be better. I think Ronaldo, right from what I'm seeing now, there are a few players that could possibly out-coach Cristiano Ronaldo just from a player standpoint.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, Ronaldo's not on Pep's level. Ronaldo's probably not
Yeah.
even on Klopp's level.
Bielsa.
That guy's a
guess.
genius. that Manchester City game was
That was
awesome.
actually amazing.
But is it crazy how I was so focused on the rain?
Yeah.
Like, that shit was
It was
wild.
pouring, bro. It was a storm.
Like, I love playing in the rain, but like that would be too
I would
much for
be
me.
sad. I would just be upset. I would imagine looking for the ball and just a sheet of rain it disappears.
I don't know what happened to friggin' like even like watching City. I was just like, they don't look like they.
A scary.
I
team.
heard that it was because
I think-
Arteta was actually who helped.
They don't look like a team at all.
You think it's De Bruyne pulling strings and then potentially a finisher, and then their back four is somewhat.
Well, their back four is ass. Like we know
Yeah.
that. But I mean, like before going forward, they would literally just be like a. Like
Hail
everyone just like boom, like going forward, and then you don't know where the ball's gonna go, and then you look once, you try and defend it, now it's in your net. But now it doesn't. I don't know.
I
it
think-
doesn't
I
look
also
like
do
that.
think that Manchester City had a relatively difficult schedule thus far.
But I mean, they got
just-
smacked by Leicester and then tied Leeds. I mean,
Yeah.
those two games they
But they
should
got
win.
3 penalties in that.
I don't
Leicester
know,
game.
but like Leicester's a
don't
solid.
give away
Leicester,
free
yeah,
penalties.
yeah.
Leicester's a solid team.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think-
pretty good team.
And
Yes.
then Leeds have like, although they're not that great personnel wise, because it was
They're
obvious.
coached.
watching them play against Manchester City, it was clear that the individuals
Are not
are
better.
at championship level,
Yeah,
and it's not up for debate.
yeah.
That team is solely run on their coach,
Which
and
is,
it's actually so
yeah.
much fun to watch.
which is fine. I'm just saying, like, if you have aspirations to win a league, you can't lose 5-2 to Leicester.
Tell that
Yeah.
to Dortmund. Please tell that to Dortmund. I don't get it. Listen, we beat listen, the first half of our last game, like this is going off topic, but the first half of the Freiburg game for Dortmund, we won that game 4-0 4-0. The first half was awful. I'm sitting there thinking, we're a team that wants to win the league. We can't have this. We can't have, Dortmund struggle against any club, but they could also flip a switch and smash any club. And I feel like to be a team, for example, like Liverpool, like what Manchester City are trying to be, you gotta have that punishing aspect.
Yeah.
If the team's worse than you, you have to punish them.
He's got to be ruthless, man.
Yeah.
That's why I'm actually kind of happy about Arsenal, because honestly, we're not playing that well, but like we're starting to just like grind out results now. and we're like actually winning games, and we're like holding on, and we're like sticking together and shit.
I think that comes from Arteta.
I was just
And I think that's what Man City's missing. Because I heard that a lot of the players, when they're at training ground, they're like, yo, Arteta is actually the guy who like helps improve certain key aspects in players. And you kind of see that in like Sterling. This guy's the second highest rated, second most expensive player right now, or highest value player.
Oh, like in like the market.
I was just about to say that. Surprisingly,
that's crazy.
I was looking at the values for players.
It's like 140 million.
I saw Sterling at number 2. I didn't know Sterling was still that young.
He's like 25, 24?
Yeah, 26.
26. Okay.
But I was like thinking to myself, in my mind, I'm not thinking Sterling is a highest rated, the second highest rated player, because obviously Mbappe's number 1.
Yeah.
I would think just off height, maybe Sancho is at number 2. Number 3, you're then looking at your, Erling Haaland's, but Erling Haaland not so much. You're looking at your João Felix's.
Yeah.
And then you're looking at like your superstars, KDB, Lewandowski. I didn't know Sterling's value was that crazy.
The reason why
he's been scoring so many
goals. Man City right now is considered like a top club, right? So like once you're at City, that seems like
your value goes up.
No, I mean like that just seems like you're done now. Like, you know how like all these prospects, they go from a lesser team to like a greater team.
Yeah, that's
like once you're at City, like no one thinks in their brain, he's like, I'm going to go to City and then take this player from City because I can offer more. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that's why like, so no one's really ever even tried, I don't think, to like go bid for him and like.
Who is the last?
But he also scored a lot of goals last season.
He's nasty. Bro.
Yeah, he's
Sterling
actually
is
nasty.
Sterling is.
But the only thing he has, he's weird. Like he'll score the nastiest goal and then
his decision making.
He's really weird. But like he's disgusting.
Yeah.
Who's the last player? Who's the last big player outside of Ronaldo to make a transfer? Neymar. And then if not Neymar,
and then Mbappe went from a smaller team. Though.
From a big team to a big team.
Big team to a big team.
Hazard, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Chelsea is not that big though.
Yeah, but Chelsea, like Real,
no disrespect.
Real Madrid was level. Like I'm talking about a team that's level to a team that's level. Would it be like Sané to Bayern?
Yeah, but that was free. So does it? Wait, it wasn't free. Was it free?
It was 50 million.
It was 50 million.
Yeah, Sané's the last person.
I guess Sané then. Yeah.
But like, even
but he was injured.
Even Sané was a situation where Sané like he wasn't gonna take Sterling's spot. So it's like.
No, but it would have been sick if he had Sterling and then. Instead of Mars, you have Sané.
But I think Mars is better than Sané. I don't think so. I think Sané is a little bit overrated.
I don't know. I think Bayern. Well, maybe.
All I'm saying is Kingsley Coman is playing over Sané right now at Bayern. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, that's nuts.
Kingsley Coman is disgusting. Though.
Yeah, he is.
Kingsley Coman he spent his whole.
He's
career
actually the most underrated winner I've ever met.
This guy spent his whole career on loan.
Winning.
Each loan was to the best team in the league.
Like
how does that make sense?
You're like, I play for Bayern, but let me go on your.
Oh yeah, Coman is he's like the GOAT for leaping from big club to big club.
Yeah,
like you thought Ibra was the best player to leap from club to no. Kingsley Coman.
Kingsley Coman. I played for all clubs, but I never really played for them. I was just on loan. That's it.
At this point, I don't even know who owns him. I think Bayern owns him right now.
I think Bayern officially they bought him.
Juve owned him.
No, he was on loan from.
No, was he PSG?
No, he was at PSG.
Yeah.
Went on loan to Juve. Juve then bought him. Then
loaned
he stopped
him back
playing.
to PSG.
No, I think they loaned him to Bayern. Then
he went back, didn't he, to Juve?
No. I think he was just at Bayern for like 1 or 2 seasons.
And then he bought. And
then Bayern bought him, and then he stayed.
Okay.
Because I only think he played for PSG when he broke out of the academy.
PSG, Bayern.
No, I think it's just them three.
PSG,
Bayern, Juve.
No, PSG, Juve, Bayern.
Okay, I wasn't saying it in order,
bro.
I was just saying the three clubs.
Predicting that Kingsley Coman to Barcelona.
That would be nuts. I think that would be stupid though for him.
It'd be mad dumb for him, bro. Don't do it. Go to Madrid.
That would be madness
and
too.
Compete with Hazard.
What do you mean compete with Hazard? Hazard has 1 goal in 97 million minutes. I don't know.
Yo, I feel bad for that guy.
I do, but it's like
because he's so nasty.
You know who I feel
and they
bad
treat him
for?
like an average player, which is nuts.
I think that's a Madrid.
Yeah.
You know who I feel bad for? I feel bad for Madrid. Okay.
Why?
Because they were like, "Yo, Thibaut Courtois is disgusting. This guy was at Chelsea, nasty. Goes to Atletico Madrid, nasty. Goes back to Chelsea, nasty. So Madrid's like, you know what?
We're gonna get
this guy. Immediately turns to dog shit.
You know what was worse?
What?
Kepa. Let's spend $80 million on this keeper, unproven. Did he play for Bilbao? Atletico Bilbao?
Madrid.
No, I think it was
I
Bilbao.
don't know. I don't even know where he was. I never heard
Because
of him.
Oblak plays for Madrid.
Yeah, Oblak does.
This guy's unproven.
I've never heard of him before Chelsea.
They have Czech as a goalkeeping coach, and they didn't even consult him. And they're like, hey, and they came through. They're like, hey, Czech, you know that keeper we spent $80 million. So the next time we buy a keeper, we're not gonna do that unless you give the go ahead.
Now they bought some dude. How much was this guy? Like
22
million.
$25 million.
And then immediately starts over Kepa.
Because Kepa's that bad.
Oh my god!
I don't get it. Like I don't know. Like Dortmund bought this Roman Berkey for $6 million, I think it was at the time, and it's just like.
I mean, we got Leno for 20, so like
that was a steal, yo. I don't know. I feel bad for Bayer Leverkusen. How do you like outside of Havertz? You had so many nasty players, and you just gave them out for free. Brandt went for $27 million.
Mm-hmm.
Leno went for $20 million. Hakan Kananoglu in his prime went for $7 to Milan.
Oh yeah, that was a steal.
yeah.
Volland went to Monaco for like 12.
Wow.
Like, I feel so.
That's just poor business.
I don't understand. Like outside of Havertz, and I still think you got a little bit fleeced for Havertz.
I don't think they're used to having like good, like promising players to sell then, because Ajax is like historically just producing players.
Youngman's son left for like 12, I think, or 15
to Tottenham.
Leon next sign, Leon Bailey to Manchester United for
5.
12. For 5, and then he's gonna be the savior.
If Leon Bailey goes to
His
United,
career is over.
I revoking his Jamaican. He's more Jamaican than me, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Cause no,
He's so good. He's underrated too.
yeah, and like
it's because he's Jamaican.
But he's also that type of player where he's like Sterling, where sometimes like he'll do something and it's like, holy shit, this guy's so underrated. And then sometimes you're like, that's why you're not playing at a big club right now.
the problem with him is like he's not given any consistency at Leverkusen, because like literally he gets there, he plays all the time, he's nasty. A new coach comes in, never plays. Now new coach comes in, he plays here and there. And like how you supposed to? He's young, he's little. He needs to develop, bro. Like he's not given the opportunity to do it properly, man. But he'd be so disgusting in the right system, bro.
Yeah,
I'd take him.
I'd take
Thorgan
He'd be
hasn't
nasty.
just shattered his whole like hamstring muscle. I think we need another replacement. So.
I'd take him in a heartbeat. I'd take him in a heartbeat, man.
So the Champions League draw happened.
There's like 2 groups of deaths though. I think
Yeah.
C and D.
Yeah, no, H is there. H is Man U, Red Bull Leipzig, someone, and Domino Kiev. Who is the
That's
other
pretty
group? Can someone take it up?
I actually have no idea who went to where. All I know is Barca and Juve are in the same group.
And
Yeah,
which
that's
is Messi
exciting.
and Ronaldo.
That's the last time they play against each other.
No, because they're gonna play with each other.
You really think they're gonna end up on the same squad?
Messi's going to Juventus.
You really think Messi's gonna end up at Juventus? I don't.
I'll tell you exactly why I think he will.
What?
Because after Messi retires from Argentinian football, the new Argentinian captain plays on Juventus as well.
Who's that? Dybala?
Oh yo, so Group C has Porto, Man City, Marseille, and Olympiacos. That's
Okay,
rough.
so Marseille and Porto getting up there.
Yeah. Well, no, no. Olympiacos and Porto.
What's Group H? Group H had a tough group. Dortmund got so Dortmund. If Dortmund don't go undefeated in this group, I'm gonna be very upset.
Group H is Istanbul, another word, Man United, PSG, and Leipzig.
Yes,
Also, PSG and Leipzig are out of there.
But then Group D is Ajax, Atalanta, mid something. I think it's the Danish league.
Okay.
And then Liverpool. Which is
Also,
pretty-
Ajax and
Atalanta. No, it's
At-
Liverpool and
Atalanta.
Atalanta. Yo, why are you trying?
Action Atalanta. Kidding.
Atalanta.
What's Dortmund's group?
I'm joking, man.
They have Club Brugge. Oh, they're in a tough group actually. Club Brugge, Lazio, and Zenit.
Okay, so Zen and Lazio are gonna get out of that.
Nah, I think it's it's
not
Club.
Dortmund.
I think it's Brugge and Zenit. Lazio's pretty nice.
Yeah, I know they're nice.
I don't
Rio
think
Immobile
Zenit.
versus Dortmund again, which is gonna be interesting.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
You guys are looking forward to Europa League?
I haven't looked forward to Europa League since we were in the Europa League, so I don't know what to tell you, man.
We're playing Celtic.
All I know is if we lose,
I don't know what to make of that.
Listen, if we lose any game in our league, like if we don't finish first, like with ease,
In your
I
group,
might have to just stop watching the season and try again next season. If you look at our group, I don't even know who these
bro,
are.
we almost didn't make it to Europa League. Yo, I forgot.
We almost didn't make it
No,
to
no,
Europa
no.
League. We're only
No,
in there because we won that fake
We
cup.
had that's different. But we had to qualify. You know those pre-qualifier.
Yeah.
So our last game was against some Rio Ave, something I don't even know where they're from.
Okay.
We had a penalty shootout with this team. It went to 10. Bro, I'm not even watching the game. I'm just looking for notifications. And I'm like, score. Then I see. I'm like, let me just see miss, cause just show me. Tell me I'm not
10
watching Europe this
straight
year.
penalties.
And then it's like, miss, score, miss, and then the game's done. He took like 17 penalties. I'm watching the highlights. I'm like, okay, this is how we're entering Europa League. We don't even look confident right now.
Don't worry. I think this is like watching football. This is the year
Stress.
where personnel means the absolute least. I feel like I don't know if it's because of COVID. Just for some reason, a lot of teams are just playing so below standards
Yeah.
that this is going to be how well your manager can carry your team
Yeah.
into whatever it is. Because I don't know what it is. Quality of football is just shambolic.
Maybe it's like the fans that are not there. Cause like home games don't feel like home games anymore.
I mean, in the
Yeah,
Bundesliga, they do
maybe.
allow 6,000 fans.
But it's not.
That's
It's nothing compared to like
imagine
30,000
you're going from Dortmund's yellow wall
Dude,
to
that's
like
6,000.
to like 6 soccer moms in the bleachers with
hey.
with billboards.
Like, you
To
get
be
it?
fair, they did make a lot of noise in the Dortmund game. It was pretty impressive.
Just echo, bro.
You have
Because one
speakers.
yellow turns into 4 yells because there's an echo. The emptiness.
6,000 equals
Oh my god, yeah, that's
24,000 equals.
I don't know. It's rough. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Like watching like soccer now is like it feels weird. I don't know.
It
Like
does.
it just
I
watching
think-
them, it just feels like off.
Like sometimes it's fun because I get to hear what the coaching staff say. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, you guys are aggressive with your players, bro. Like I don't know how I would feel with 6 people shouting at
Mhm.
once
You
from
know,
one team.
But what I have learned is like when you see them on the sidelines, like I always pictured in my mind for some reason that they're doing some like really intricate, like nice coaching. Most of the time they're saying the most simple shit of all time. Like kick the ball. Kick the ball. I'm like here, like that's what you get.
Here I am thinking
You know what's-
my rep coaches don't know what the hell they're talking about. I'm seeing Pep just scream just the same way. I'm like, oh, okay, it's nothing.
But it's not even
nothing
that. When
different.
I was in rep, like my coaches, they did like the pep hand movement things, and then it's like,
said
no,
nothing.
it's a quick 1-2. It's a quick 1-2.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking Pep is like, all right, you're gonna go overlap this, do that, that, and then low key Pep's just saying, he's gonna run behind you.
I was like,
You hit it to the left, you hit it to the right, and then you
oh.
swing.
Yo, but the worst.
Chop.
I know Spurs won today. Can I just say I watched that Spurs documentary where they literally it's
Oh, it's
X amount of episodes. I don't know how
Inside
much.
Tottenham or something like that.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, it's an iPhone, right? Use my laptop one's in my bag. Wait, no, you have an iPhone, right?
Yes.
Never mind, that won't work.
Huh.
Anyways,
Quite typical.
So yeah, so I was watching that Inside Spurs. Can I just say how Jose Mourinho is one of the most like famously top-notch, like world-class regarded managers. The stuff he said made me feel so stupid about myself. I would like it's during practice. He doesn't even like talk about tactics or anything. He spent a nice 15 minutes explaining how his name was pronounced. During their team meetings, it was like he essentially, like when you think of a closed door team meeting, you think about, okay, this is the game tape, we're going to dissect it. They did some of that. But most of it was him explaining, okay, guys, this is our schedule. Against this team, we got to play like a bunch of cunts. This team, we got to play like a little softer because we have a referee, a good referee or whatever. And he's like, that's all he's saying. And the player meetings, the coach meetings are just mind-boggling stupid. Like I thought FIFA
Was
when
unreal.
your players go and say, hey coach, hey gaffer, I want to play more. And then you're just like, yes or no. And then it's exactly the same thing. It's exactly the same thing.
So FIFA is accurate.
That's what we're learning.
That's
what we're learning.
So there was this
EA.
one situation in the show where it was Danny Rose, I think. He didn't play in a game, played in against Man City, and was shit, and was benched the next game. And he storms into Jose Mourinho's office, and he said, Jose, what the fuck? Why am I always on the bench? And then she's like, Danny, listen. In that like Jose accent. Listen. In training, you were fantastic. You were fantastic. And so I play you against Man City, and you play like shit. And then that's why I don't play you the next game. And then his response to that was, well, I'm supposed to be man of the match? And then he literally responded with this, no, I just don't want you to fuck up. And then he's like, well, if I tell the guys about this, they're going to have some problems. Tell them. I don't care. I'm just like, the nuts on this guy.
So this guy
made him so likable.
So Bear players just try to like shaft their coaches. It's like, yo, if you don't, I'll mess up the atmosphere in this changing room.
Another crazy one was his conversation with Dele Alli, which kind of hit. It was like that's what essentially I saw that conversation on YouTube, and that's what got me into the series. It was essentially him talking to Dele Alli when he first joined as manager, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, so Dele, I see your highlights, I see your game tapes. You're a magical player. Lazy as fuck during training, but like when it comes to the game, you're a magical player. Only problem with you is that your off the pitch antics affect your on the pitch performance. When you're not going out clubbing, when you're not doing this, when you're not, hanging out with your friends and you're focusing on your rest, your techniques, your practices, whatever, when you're focusing on that, it shows. You scored 2 goals in the last fixture. Then after that, you go quiet. Why you go quiet? Because you spend parties. You do parties and stuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like, it's no surprise. You have so much potential, but now you could either think of yourself as, now you have to decide, you're at the age where now you decide what you are. Either I sell you, and I could sell you to a party city, and you can go party whatever you want. You could be a young
PSG.
adult, make your money. I think he indirectly said that. But you can make your money, or you can get your head out of your ass, focus on your football, and become one of the best players in the world. And I was like, damn, that's some deep shit. That's some cool. That's like that interaction.
That's good man management.
I wish more teams had that. Dortmund have it. The problem with Dortmund is the Dortmund one is in German.
Wow.
And I watch a lot of anime, so like subtitles aren't an issue. But I felt the disconnect a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was even saying, my dad said he watched the Man City one, but like the Man City one was boring because literally the whole entire thing was, we won. Good job, guys. Oh, we won again. Good job, guys. Oh, look, we won. Well done.
And
that's it.
Everybody sit down. Nobody talk.
Sit down.
Another one was, in the Spurs one that was good, was the interaction between players and players. There's this one play where they were winning the game 1-0, and Heung-min Son went for a run. They were defending a lead, and so Heung-min Son went for a run. After the game, Hugo Lloris gave it to him.
I saw that.
Gave it to him. What the fuck are you doing? What are you writing for? We're up 1-0 in the game. It was the last second of the game. Stay your eyes on the fucking
I'm going
puck.
to tell you this.
So many F-bombs there. And then Heung-min Son was saying some Korean stuff back to him. I don't know. I feel like Heung-min Son, though, was a sweetheart. That guy, that documentary made me love Human Son 10 times more than I already did.
Yo, there's this one Korean dude in Tottenham City. Literally just stands on the side of the road with the sign that says like Human Son is the best, and just like stands there, just loves him. Like he's like
super fan.
he's like no, like in Korea, like you don't
Oh,
understand
they love him in Korea.
how famous this guy is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
You know
like
what's crazy?
the most famous.
During COVID, he went and he enrolled in the military
Yeah,
And he got
I
the
know, you know
highest-
in
that.
South Korea.
And
he
he
got
won
the highest,
everything.
like, yeah, it's because a sharpshooter
Yeah,
on and off the pitch.
but
It's
like
nasty.
Young Son is. I don't know. I'm loving him. I'm loving his
Yeah.
character.
man, I wish he didn't play for Tottenham so bad, man. But like I will say this, Human Sung Mad is the funniest thing I've ever seen.
You know that one you saw where he got the red card? What did I do? Fuck! I hit you. I hit you. The guy broke down in the changes. He started crying in the changes. Poor guy. Poor guy.
He's
man.
like, record for that? What? What? That's how I was just like, oh my god. He's so funny. It's ridiculous.
That's jokes, man.
Okay.
This episode's very footy orientated.
It is.
That's why I was just about to say, it's come to the time in the pod
We're
where
asking
Andre
questions.
decides to veer
This
very
would be
far
the
left.
segment, Andre's ideas.
Oh no! What keeps Andre up at night?
Or inside Andre's mind.
Yes. We had this conversation before the pod, but like I want to expand a bit.
Okay.
See.
Vibrators for women vibrate, right? So, you know what else vibrates? Speakers, right?
Sure.
So
So do washing machines.
Yeah, but we already know women could masturbate using washing machines.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know?
No, I didn't.
There's so many movies.
And now
of
I
women
have
sitting
a
on top of
crazy
wa-
picture. I thought they were just chilling. I thought, like the guys sit on the dock or the deck and they chill. They just sit there, whatever. I thought that was like their little place where they go and then just.
So do people
considered
just sit
like-
on the deck and just moan
After-
randomly?
No, but
I never saw that. What movies are you watching?
No, like so. What women? What you think women? When they're doing the laundry, they go and just be like, "Okay, time for a break." Sit on the washing machine and wait for the washing machine to be done.
That's nuts.
They sit on the washing machine because
That's
it goes
literally.
and then you sit there, open up your legs a bit, and then
I mean, I don't do that because I don't have the facilities for that one, mate.
You don't
What?
know that. You don't know what? Have you tried?
No,
You don't know what? it
I don't
can
want
do for you,
to.
bro.
I've read about females orgasming or
From workout?
climaxing. No, on the bus.
Yes, that I've also heard of. You hit a pothole
I'm not
just
even
right.
gonna lie.
You hit a pothole just right.
Okay, that's nuts.
The bus that you hit the pothole and it's like a big bang, but then that that aftershock of the vibration that just shakes the whole bus like.
The wheels on the bus go round
How
and round.
violently do these buses shake?
The wheels
Like,
on the
bro,
bus go round and round.
What does that have to do?
I go down to town. Not joking.
Anyways, what were you about to say? Say what you can say so I can finish my thought.
I don't even know what I was gonna say
You were
anymore.
about to say something very important. It sounded like.
Oh, I was just saying I could understand I don't know about the pothole, but when I used to take the bus and the vibration of the bus would rock me to sleep. I would sit on the bus for 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna stay conscious the entire time because I don't want to miss my stop. And then 2 stops in, I'm like, I'm gonna put my head on the glass, and then I'm out.
That's me on the train. Funny enough, on the train on the train throughout my university career. I am shocked.
I haven't been kidnapped,
missed-
mugged, or murdered
No,
on
that
the
too.
bus.
But I'm shocked. I haven't missed my stop once.
I did that a couple times
I've
in
missed
winter.
my stop
No,
before.
well, I'll tell you why. There's one time where it was such a close call where I woke up
And people were getting off.
those afternoon. I'm talking about not in the morning because in the morning
Oh.
it's easy. Someone wakes you up.
Yeah.
I've had people wake me up. God bless their soul. I'm talking about those 12:30 train rides to Brampton after like a morning class. So you take the train and you got the whole cart to yourself. You're not supposed to. But I take off my shoes. I kick my feet up, and I go. I
Who's
pass
gonna
out.
tell you no?
I pass out.
Yeah.
There was one time where I, no joke, woke up as the doors were closing
That's terrifying.
in Brampton.
Because then
And
you're
I was
going
like, oh my God. I grabbed my shit and like I had put my foot into the door and the door hit my foot and it did the shh.
Oh,
And it did the shh. And it opened the door again and I walked out. And then all I hear is on the mic, please keep your feet out of the door.
I love when they say something over the thing, but you know it's your fault that
Yeah,
the
you
reason
just
they
like-
said that. Oh yeah, we shouldn't do
Yo,
that.
you should watch yourself. Dude.
Yeah,
on.
so there's many. I've had some. If you guys want, we can have another segment on this show. Crazy shit Matt you've seen on the train. I've seen a whole cocaine bus on the train.
Define cocaine bus.
The
Like
train.
swap.
Somebody, not swap, but like 4 police officers.
Oh,
Oh,
because when you said
bust.
cocaine bust, I was like, people
Oh.
bust out the cocaine on
No.
the seats and we're just sniffing lines off armchairs.
I heard bus, like vroom bus.
Oh,
I was like,
so
is
it's
this like a new
you got
slang
on
that I
it?
don't understand?
It's like a coach bus for cocaine.
No,
Yeah,
bus.
get on
Oh,
it.
Bus.
bus. Okay.
No,
okay,
so
okay. Yes,
like
yes,
this,
yes,
these
yes, yes.
couple were smoking the devil's lettuce,
Uh-huh.
and I'm not a snitch, so I don't push the button. I say my stop's in the next stop. I'll deal with it, and I'll get off. This lady probably was going to Georgetown. Ding ding, train stops. Someone comes in. Doesn't even go as like attend to that lady who pressed the button, because whoever walked up the stairs, the security or whoever, like the thing, smelt it
Yeah.
right away. Turn it around, emergency stop. Thing stops. I'm like, fuck. I'm no joke. 30 meters away from my, not 30 meters, but like,
So let me off. the
I'm a
bus.
nice. I could have walked to Brampton Station from here and have no problem. It's like a 15-minute walk,
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-minute train ride. And I'm like, fuck, this is where we stop. Oh my god, fine, okay. And I'm waiting, and they're like, what? And then a police officer says, hey, can you please get off the train, or can you please stop smoking? She starts losing her mind. He calls her back up. They restrict her and search her bag, and find like bags of cocaine. Her boyfriend walks up from the washroom, sees this,
And dips.
and turns around quickly. The one guy, like, these two looked the part, and so suspicions arose. Cop got that guy. Next thing I know, I'm on this train longer. 3 more police officers come up. At this point, there's 5 police officers restricting 2 people. They're searching them like hotcakes. I'm just seeing them take out bag after bag after bag on the train, and I'm sitting there minding my own business, and I'm just like, I just want to go. So that was one story. The
That's
train. I have
nice.
some more. Trains are wild places. So much fun.
That's the way the train
But
goes.
what
Oh yeah, going back.
prompted your
Going
question?
back. Let's go. Anyways, where was I? Okay, so you said washing machines, or you said washing? One
You
of you
said
said
washing
washing
machine.
machines.
I didn't know about washing
Someone
machines.
said washing machines. But since speakers vibrate,
Yes.
you ever think like there are women out there who are just
Wouldn't that
holding
cause
like
internal
a Beats pill?
that would cause like wouldn't that cause like internal damage?
Why would that cause internal?
Because if you have a
You're not
if
putting it
the
in. What if
vibration
you
You're
just
not putting-
place
because
it
it's sound
on?
it's sound, right?
yeah,
The sound is causing the vibration, and the sound now is entering and opening into the body.
but you're not putting it inside, man.
It's on top, same thing, bro. It's vibrated. Is
What if you turn it
it's-
around so the speaker's facing outward? It'll still vibrate through the back.
Like I mean,
I don't know if
it's
it's
just
that-
the vibration though, man. Like you think if you yell at a vagina, it's just gonna like it's just eventually it's just
And it
gonna.
comes out the
I'm
mouth,
pretty
it's
sure it would have
magnified.
that. It would have that implosion thing we were talking about the other last episode or whatever. It would just fall out. You scare it, it's like and like
I don't think you would have any issues in that way. I just don't know if it would feel the part. And like if it does feel the part, like is there a difference between
What
like
kind of songs do you
That's what I'm
play?
saying. Do you want smooth jazz? Do you want heavy metal? Do you want EDM bass
Well,
drops?
wouldn't it be the
Do you
same
want
way
rap?
Wouldn't it be the same way as buying a vibrator and adjusting your settings accordingly to what you want?
Yeah, but what music coincides with your settings? Like is a smooth jazz like you just want a nice little tickle, then you get put on some then you put on some smooth jazz.
What are other things girls can use to vibrate with?
I'm just trying to think like the economy's rough, right? So you want
So you
dual
buy a
purpose.
$300
No,
speaker.
maybe you already have a speaker.
You know
A
what
lot
you
of
do?
people have
and
Beats
so you,
pills.
hold on.
You know what you can do.
We're not
also?
gonna fly by that, right? We're
You
not
can't-
gonna
wait,
fly.
wait, wait,
So you're
wait,
saying
wait,
you
wait.
take a speaker that you commonly use in your own house that other people use, and you're gonna take that speaker. You're gonna take that speaker that I listen to music to. You're gonna take that one. You're gonna take that one and use it for. Okay, no.
Not
That's how.
me.
That's how fights break out,
No,
bro.
how would you know?
You could also use PlayStation
No,
controllers
see,
and play
you
Dark
put
Souls
it-
on it.
You.
Does Dark Souls vibrate a lot?
When you die, yes.
But no, but then you have to die. Then it has to.
You have to buy a
reload,
PS4.
And then it has to. Do you have
Wait.
to die again? No, it wouldn't work
But
for
it's,
video games.
would
'cause
it
the
be her
vibration-
PS4? So
Yeah.
again, you're just taking people's stuff and using them for your
Why
own.
can't it be her PS4?
How many? I've never met a girl who bought a PS4
I'm
for herself.
sure there are women out there.
I
I'm
bought a
sure they
PlayStation.
are. I'm sure
I
they
I'm
bought
are.
a-
talking about them.
I'm
I
talking.
bought a PlayStation for my girlfriend. She doesn't use it though. So I think she doesn't use it. What she could do,
Okay.
load up Black Ops, get an LMG, and just
Okay.
throw the R2 trigger.
Okay. Okay. Pineapples.
Yeah, who needs Dark Souls? You get an LMG, put an extended megs on that.
How do you
bitch.
even know this, bro?
Because of
When you play Call of Duty, you shoot an LMG with
yeah, it
extended
vibrates
mags,
every time
and
you
got-
shoot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Dark Souls and LMG. I'm like, what add-ons is this?
Oh, when you play Black Ops.
Oh.
Funny enough, it's the only game she owns for it.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what to say
anymore,
anymore.
man. This has gone so left.
This what?
I don't know what's happening.
See, bro.
What are other things females can use to masturbate? It's not a vibrator.
I don't want to know.
Why not?
That's not
I mean,
my
well, there's
business.
the easy stuff like vegetables and stuff.
No, not about
But we're
vibration.
talking about the vibration ones.
Okay.
What?
The problem I have with that is like, first, that's stuff you eat.
Yes.
Second, what if it breaks?
People eat box too.
People eat what?
People eat box too.
Oh, I was like, yo, wait. I thought you were talking about bots. I'm like, wait.
One time,
No, we're talking about aluminum.
You ever been on the weird side of Google questions, Yahoo questions?
I've been on
Or
the weird
answers?
side of a lot of
So
things.
there's this one Yahoo answer.
I don't
I'll
wanna
never-
know any
this
more
is
of
one-
your
This is one that I'll never ever
shenanigans.
forget. I don't know why I still remember this so well, but I read it in grade 9. I was on the weird side of Yahoo Answers. I think it was a joke me and my friends had, and we just like, who can get to the weirdest side of Yahoo Answers? Just by like clicking. There's a fun Hitler game you can play with Wikipedia as well, but we're gonna stick to Yahoo Answers. Anyways, on Yahoo
Just gonna
Answers,
skim over that.
I'll never. No. Okay, so before I continue with the Yahoo Answers,
No, just do it. No, Yahoo.
you guys don't know what Hitler?
No,
Wikipedia
Yahoo.
is?
Yahoo.
Yeah.
Tell me about Yahoo.
I'm invested emotionally into
So,
Yahoo.
so the Yahoo question was essentially, please help me. I am scared of receiving an infection. I masturbated with an egg, and the egg got stuck inside of my vagina. I tried to extract said egg. I tried to queef out said egg, and also act like I was giving birth to said egg. However, this egg did not come, and it rested inside of my vagina for, I think it was, she said, a day and
It's
a
gonna
half or 2
hatch.
days. And what happened was during gym class,
It broke.
it fell out. It didn't break, it fell out. And it was inside of her panties the entire day. She refused to take it out.
Why?
I don't know. This was the Yahoo
They
answers.
don't have bathrooms. Okay.
And-
Anyways, continue.
And she took it out at home,
Yep.
and she didn't know what to do with it, so she put it back in the fridge.
What?
Was this a hard boiled egg?
No.
No.
How did she get it inside?
She just said.
without it just cracking.
Hold on. Yeah, that's
my first
intense.
question.
I don't
First
know.
of all, you're in gym class and you just. Never mind.
Going up for
You
that
put
jump
it
shot,
back
you
in the
feel your egg
fridge?
come. You get it in the basket, and it all falls out. Anyway, that's one Yahoo answer I'll never forget. Oh, another one was, can I get pregnant if I swallow my boyfriend's cum?
I've seen that one. That one is.
That was another one I'll never forget.
That's like,
for some
can I
reason.
plant seeds if I eat them?
It's like the one I've seen. There was
Okay,
like.
will a cherry tree grow inside my stomach if I eat the cherry tree?
Have you seen those ones where it's like you're literally like, yes, I'm pregnant. Yes, I'm a virgin. We exist.
What?
Have you seen it? Or the best ones where they were. This used to be like a big trend where they're like, I would drag my balls across 9 miles of tacks just to sniff the underside of the shoe she wore last week or some shit. You ever seen that?
That is
Yo,
fucking horrible.
I've seen that on Twitter. It's like, I would drag my nuts through 9 miles of glass just to sniff the seat that she sat in for 4 hours. Like, bro,
And then they would just
how
get more and more
difficult
like
is
easy.
life for you, bro?
They turn on to like just to breathe the air she breathed when she was born. or
Yeah,
something.
that's nuts. I don't know, like, bro.
Yo, people are scary. I'm just gonna let you know that.
I will drag my nuts 10 miles over lava just to eat her leftovers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eat-
Yeah.
Do you say your or her?
Her.
What is that? What is that?
Her
I don't know.
leftovers.
Whatever she ate last
She
time.
ate pizza,
Oh.
left the crust
Avocado
in-
toast.
Oh, I
Left the
thought it was
Pizza.
okay.
Imagine, man.
and I will put it inside of me.
Yo, honestly, people are scary. You get that? You get in there? You get into that part of the internet?
Yeah, people
It's
are
frightening.
weird.
It's frightening.
People are weird.
I'm learning that, and it took me a while to even accept that people can be strange.
Mm-hmm.
And then I accepted it, and I was like, okay, this is like the limit, obviously, because this is all I understand. And this is all I can comprehend. And then I learned more things. I'm like, okay, that's an exception because those are strange, and that's an anomaly. No, there's no group doing those things. This is that one person that I happened to find out doing these things. And then I found out that there's another level behind that. And then I'm like, okay,
Also,
anything's possible.
did you know the reason why people get stuff stuck in their butt so often is because the sphincter, like when you pass a point, it acts like
A hand.
basically a black hole. It literally just goes like, once you pass a certain point, it just goes like, it just like sucks it in and doesn't open back out.
Okay.
That's why like anal beads and stuff, like that's why they have to be long and have like each like stoppers in there, because if they're not, it'll just get sucked up in there.
Yeah, what if you take a shit? Does it push everything out?
No, because no, I don't think it would actually. I'm assuming because the shits aren't like tough. I feel like if there's something obstructing it, it would just like try and find a way around.
That's horrible. Let's not talk about
I
that. That made my
I am
stomach hurt.
speechless. I don't even know if I want to use the bathroom for the rest of my life now. I have like, you know that
Your
that
asshole's a
monster
superpower?
in Star Wars when they throw you into the pit.
Oh,
That's basically what it is.
yeah.
That's scary. Don't make that sound ever again. Like, I don't know what's worse, bro. I genuinely don't know
Like
what is worse.
Like you know when like in those movies, I don't remember
You
what
send the
movie it is,
tubes
but
up
yeah,
with
the
the
like the letter
messengers?
tubes. But then it goes.
If I ever heard that sound
Oh,
coming
Elf
from a
had
human
that.
being, I would call the police.
What if you're walking past a bathroom and all you hear is oh no!
I'm locking it off. No one deserves to have to witness the atrocities that have gone on beyond that point.
Yo, you think passing like a tapeworm is like you know like when clowns like pull like the handkerchiefs
I've
and
actually
it doesn't end?
I've actually seen pictures. I don't know if they're tapeworms,
Yeah.
but they're like 27 feet long, bro.
And then so like
How do
would
you get tapeworms?
it's a parasite. I'm assuming they in you and then they grow while they're inside because they're eating all the food that you're eating.
Does it make you really hungry?
I think
Because they eat the food,
they
so
eat
you
your
don't get
food.
to digest any of it.
yeah.
So they're like a second intestine in your intestine, but they're only digesting the
Yeah.
food,
So if
and
you
you're
ever,
crapping out their doo doo.
if your appetite ever just exponentially increases at some point,
Go to the hospital
You mean
immediately and just get.
before
Don't
it's
even
27 feet
Don't
long,
even pass it. Just say, open me up. I don't know what it is, but I'm eating more than I should be right now. Open me up. I don't know what it is.
Do you
But-
feel them walking around inside you?
I'm
Imagine you wake up in the morning and it has like, it's just like stretching,
What if
and
you
so it
starve
tickles your
yourself?
tummy.
What if you starve yourself and it eats through you?
I'm assuming that would.
What if
happen
that's
at
how
some point.
hemorrhaging starts? It's just you starve yourself, and so it starts eating you.
Wait, the tapeworm?
Yeah,
Oh,
like because there's no food, so it's
Yeah.
like, well,
I'm assuming that
That's
might
straight out of a
happen.
horror movie.
I'm assuming that would happen, but I do want to know, like, can you just shit out the whole tapeworm, or is it like too long, so you have to?
I
Like,
think people
reach
have
back
to
there
like,
and like
yeah,
pull it back, pull it.
That
Back.
would hurt
chopsticks.
so much.
I don't know if it would hurt. It would definitely feel disgusting.
you would feel gross. I would probably look in the mirror, and
And I was just anally
Raped
molested
by a-
Is
parasite.
it rape if it comes from inside you though?
yes,
Yes.
because it was unconsent.
Because it
I didn't
came inside
consent
me too.
for it. Oh, okay. where is this going? This is some weird, this is gonna be some weird
because
hentai.
tapeworms fornicate inside of you too,
With
Isn't it
what?
just one?
with each other.
Oh, it's one worm. Because worms are like they're not gendered. They reproduce
So
with
they
each
can
other.
Well, yeah,
reproduce
they
with itself though.
Yeah. That's what worms do. I remember someone saying that. Cause you know that red, you know when
Family
worms
worms
have
in
that red band around
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
Some
yeah.
I think that's where the new worm is
comes
birthed
out.
from. So imagine you have 2 tapeworms, and they have 4, and then you have 6. Then you have an infestation. Then
Now
your
you
bones
have
are
to be
just tape.
fumigated.
You just have to rip. You go to the hospital and you say, "Open me up," because there's something inside me that shouldn't be.
What if you start bleeding, but you don't understand why? So you take off your shirt and you just see a little.
Yo, imagine if the worm starts bleeding, but it's not blood, it's pus, and it starts leaking out of your body. So you're about to like.
Yeah, can we stop fucking talking about this?
Yo, this is like out of Aliens,
Yes.
the movie,
Yeah.
and then you just start leaking.
Pus?
Yeah, and you're like,
What is this? And then you think you have an STD.
and then you go take it, and the STD actually reacts to the tapeworm, and it mutates it, and then it grows arms and legs, and it starts maneuvering around your body
Do you
and
think
other
it can
systems.
fuse with your dick though? So then now it's like
It fuses with
so
your
now it
your
goes like this, and
intestinal
then
linings.
and it knows that you're a playboy. Maybe you're a playboy that gets a lot of sex. So then it realized this is the best way for me to transfer bodies. So now it's like teeth, like that movie, like where the vagina had teeth. But
I did not see that movie, but I guarantee you I would never watch it again. I would never watch it now.
I haven't seen it either, but
Okay.
that's what it was. And then but instead it's like a parasite penis. So then every time you have sex, instead of
Parasites, little
cum,
baby
they
parasites.
inject little thing, and now you infest the whole planet.
I'm pretty
with
sure
tapeworms.
that's a thing from Spider-Man, because his thing.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, because he killed. I remember in one comic book he killed. What's the girl's name? Mary Jane.
Okay,
He killed her because his stuff was actually cancerous.
but did he do it through sex?
Yeah, like he would nut.
What
and then-
universe was that?
I have no idea, but I remember seeing it in a comic book, and he killed her
That's
because
pretty cool. You know, Spider-Man's the different universes of Spider-Man get progressively more and more fucked up.
Yeah.
and dark.
Like some of them are like there's one where Spider-Man turns into like a psychomaniac.
Yeah,
I think that's what they have to do, though. I think a lot of superheroes do
They
that.
just
Like, it
run out
starts
of
off all
time.
happy-go-lucky, save the thing, but then they're just like, oh shit, it's
I'm
been
bored.
25 years, and like, I'm running out
still
of shit to say.
yeah.
So I'm guess he's a mental patient and he's murdering people now.
so
He's
it's
evil.
Like, so they made Spider-Man bad in one of the comics. And
Yeah.
they made Venom good.
Yeah. Wait,
I can't.
Venom's a good guy in the movie.
that's not. Well, in the movie Venom, he's a good guy.
Yeah, which is what I'm
He's
saying.
an
is
anti-hero.
that the universe where he's good?
No.
So when Tom Holland comes and does Spider-Man for them,
Venom's
will
not
he
gonna
be
like
good or
Tom
bad?
Holland. I can guarantee
I
you
think
that.
he will be good. I think it will be a situation where I don't know how because Venom was a good like Venom in the comics
Mm-hmm.
was a bad guy until there was a worse guy. And
Carnage.
then Venom,
So which is
yeah, and then
Carnage?
yeah, I didn't want to say it, but Venom and Spider-Man had to team up. So
I guess
I
the
think-
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
There you go. That's
Stuff
exactly
like-
what it was.
So
Oh.
that's probably what it's gonna be in the movie.
And then you have Spawn.
For Mortal Kombat,
Yeah,
I don't know.
But then-
I just literally said Brandon.
I think he's a DC character though, or Marvel.
I don't know. I
Can't
think I remember him being in a game. That's how I knew him.
remember. Yeah,
I didn't know he was a bad guy.
his voice actor is really cool, so that's why I just brought it up.
Who's his voice actor?
No idea, but he sounds really cool.
In what?
In the animated show, I watched 2 episodes.
Which animated show?
Spawn.
Oh, there's an animated show about
It's
Spawn?
like old though. It's
Oh.
old, like
You know
what the thing
Spider-Man
is?
first comic.
You know what my biggest pet peeve is?
What?
When the voice actor sounds nothing like you think the character is gonna sound like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Does that bother anyone else, or is that's one of my biggest pet peeves?
that actually turns me off from the show.
I forget what game I was playing, but I was playing a game and it was some sort of like a space like game,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a Jabba the Hutt looking motherfucker,
Mm-hmm.
but like the voice was some like soft, not soft girl, but it was like a very female voice, and I was expecting like a this girl was like, "Hey, I'm the commander here," or whatever. And I
Oh.
was like, "What?"
You know where
Is
I
this
get
Turned
that?
off my whole game.
You know where I get that a lot? Watching footy players' interviews.
Yo, I remember the first time I heard Sergio Aguero speak,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I will never watch this guy play in my entire life again. Because you don't sound like how you should sound, bro.
What about when you heard Fabregas speak for the first time?
I never heard him. I don't think I've ever heard him speak. I don't remember his voice.
can't
You
wait
know,
to-
Jadon Sancho doesn't sound like he knows how to speak English. Jadon Sancho sounds like a foreigner.
Oh, really?
It's so, well, listen to Jadon Sancho speak, and then
Wait.
it sounds like no disrespect to Jadon Sancho.
Mhm.
He sounds like he speaks
Another language.
his voice is like a 29, 30-year-old. His vocabulary is that of a second grader, third grader.
Really?
Like the
But
way
so
he
it's just
can't,
all over the
he's
place.
English, right?
yeah, but the way he
Yeah.
can't like, I don't want to be mean, but like it's
Can't
like he
put
doesn't
words
say
together?
words properly, and it's so weird.
Well, Kane sounds like he speaks underwater.
That's true.
Have you
too.
ever heard was it Andy? Is it Andy Robertson, left back from
Yeah.
Liverpool?
Oh.
Have you ever heard him speak?
No,
I can't understand a word he says,
he's
and
British.
he's English.
Mad British.
Scottish?
Scottish? Oh, I can't understand a word. I honestly, not even I've listened. I'm like, I probably got 2 words out of that
Same
whole
with
exchange.
same with Jadon Sancho. It's like this guy's English, and I'd rather read him with subtitles because I can't.
Wow. Now I'm gonna go around and watch different player interviews.
Bro, Aguero is different.
I know
bro.
what's funny. I still don't really know how Lionel Messi sounds like.
He actually sounds like kind of like how he looks.
No, but like Messi doesn't do anything. Doesn't do any interviews. The only time I hear Messi talk is through text.
Have you seen the recent interview that he did with when he tried to leave Barca?
But he doesn't
Yeah.
speak. He doesn't speak English though, so that's why it's like not as odd to me. Like when
Yeah.
like you're speaking another language, it doesn't sound like.
Oh,
'cause,
yeah,
like I don't
yeah.
really know, but like when I hear people like Ronaldo try and speak English, like he doesn't sound right when he's speaking English.
He doesn't.
But I'm sure like when he's speaking Portuguese, it's like whatever. But
Yeah.
like now it just doesn't sound right trying to speak English, and like it's just odd. It's very odd.
Yeah.
You know who sounds exactly the same way he looks?
Who?
Alexander Ovechkin.
I have no idea. What
He
I have no
looks
idea what
like
he
a
sounds like.
grizzled Russian, and he sounds like one too. If there's one person on planet Earth who sounds exactly how they would,
Mourinho
based on
too.
looks, it'd be Alex Ovechkin.
Mourinho
No
looks how he
question.
look. Mourinho looks exactly like how he sounds.
Yes. Mourinho. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So does Pep actually.
Yeah.
When
Pep
he-
is a maniac.
When I heard him yell, I was like, "Yep, that's
Yeah.
it."
Pep is actually. I don't know. I honestly think he'd like, if he wasn't a coach and he carried that same energy into any other job,
Hmm.
I don't think he does narcotics, because there's no way you carry that much energy, just like giving directions.
It's the passion, though. That's what I
Yeah.
love about it. I hated
crazy.
Pep when he coached Bayern, but now I kind of like him.
I'm kind of glad that like there's Bielsa now, because like now he's met his match. So it's like,
I mean, Klopp's there too. Klopp's a pretty like.
yeah, but Klopp is on a different level. He's on, and tactically, I think they play
Klopp-
differently.
Klopp is better than Pep as a coach.
I would say that.
Think
too.
so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
He
City.
gets the most out of the
City
players.
beat Liverpool the first time they ever played, and never again.
No, but I'm saying like Klopp is a coach where he, like Johnny said, he gets the most out of his players, and the players want to win for Klopp.
Yeah.
That
Pep's a tactical
Listen.
mastermind. Like from a tactical perspective, I think there's no coach better than Pep.
But I think
I'm
that's
gonna
his
tell you
downfall.
this. I'm gonna tell you this. Mikel Arteta outcoached him twice
Yeah.
in a row. Okay.
But how much of that is Pep
No, but if you think about it,
and Manchester City's lack of establishing any form of defensive structure?
Have you
I-
seen Arsenal's? Did you see Arsenal's defense last season? Because I didn't.
I think it's because if you look at when Pep was at Bayern, Bayern was actually boring to watch. I remember watching a few Bundesliga's game, compared that to Jupp Heynckes, and it's completely different. Like the playing styles are different, and that was without Arteta. And then when Arteta was with Pep at Man City, there was exciting. It was like all that full Hail Mary press, and now like they're trying to do the same thing, but it doesn't have the same kind of like invention that it had when Arteta was there.
A lot of it could be personnel, though. I feel like
It's
you
almost
could tell,
the same.
You could tell your players to do one thing. Like I know with Dortmund, for example, Lucien Favre, he's one of those coaches where he has the right idea. On paper, he could put together a team that's relatively okay. But when the team fails to do something, it's a lot like Frank Lampard, where he can't adjust, and it's the players carrying the coach.
Okay.
And I feel that's a lot of with like Pep. Like Pep can I feel like with managers, we kind of sometimes we underlook their abilities and sometimes we overlook their abilities way too much. Because a lot of it is like if a player, if the starting 11 you put out just isn't up to scratch, it's not up to scratch. There's nothing you can do.
But at this point, Pep has been there long enough and has enough money where if he doesn't have the personnel, that's his fault.
And I think him being a tactical genius has like kind of hinders the success of the team because he's so like rigid on the playing style that that's why he's not successful in Europe, because if it doesn't work, his players don't know what to do because they've been trained to only think one way.
He doesn't change at all. Like he doesn't change. That's what Mourinho's problem is now. That's what Wenger's problem was before he left. And like Pep, he's really, really good. But
at what
if it's
at
not
a certain
working,
thing.
like
but if
have you ever seen Man City?
Like Man City was struggling against Leeds, and I'm not saying Leeds is a bad team, but you were saying like I said, the quality of players were championship players.
I know, but you saw the whole game. Like how? When did you see Man City switch it up?
Like the last 10 minutes, because Leeds were bust because they ran their guts out. Yeah. But for the majority of the game, it was really like I honestly could have. If we watched 70 minutes of the game, I could say Leeds could win. Actually,
and Man City tried the exact same thing.
Yeah, they didn't change up anything. Yeah, it was weird.
That's what I'm talking about. Anyways,
wrap it up.
This
thank you
podcast is brought to you by Champions League, UEFA, and Heineken.
No, it's not. They don't sponsor.
We're putting it out there.
No, we're not. That's not how it works. Okay, fine. If you put it up there, then they already got the promo.
It's brought to you by Stan.
Anyways, thank you for watching. If you're watching us on YouTube, then you can listen to us on all of the DSPs: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio app, Podchaser, all of them, and probably many, many more. And then you can download us, take us with you on the road, at work, at school.
I don't think you should watch anywhere. YouTube videos on the road. I was
talking about if they download.
You said the DSPs.
Yeah.
And then you said on the road.
Yeah. DSP's digital streaming platform.
Yeah.
Which includes Spotify, Google
also
Podcasts.
Includes YouTube.
But I'm talking about the audio.
Disclaimer and but say, I'm talking if you're on the road, not YouTube though.
About the audio.
Please.
I'm
talking not YouTube.
Watch YouTube on your own risk.
If you have a Tesla, watch YouTube.
No. How about this? How about you just download the audio and listen to that on the road?
Take Uber.
And then watch us on YouTube when you come home.
Take Uber.
Listening to our episodes twice is just as good as listening to it
because you might miss something the first time.
You'll be thinking for hard.
And that's enough for today.
So I was honestly doing the math. I was like, I'm not good at math.
Anyways,
don't think too hard. And then
you're making me think too hard.
If you watch it twice, it's don't think for hard.
Don't think
for hard.
Don't think
by
for yourself.
By your definition, it would be don't think for hard.
Don't do that.
That's what it would be.
Okay? Because I don't understand.
No, because that's don't think too hard squared.
No, it's not.
Well, that's basically what this would be, wouldn't it?
Don't equals don't.
So do not think too hard.
No. Don't think for hard.
Okay, we're done.
Goodbye.
Grammar and English, which we don't speak.